Assalamualaikum. The Other Side of the Wall, a Palestinian Christian narrative of lament and hope by Mantha Isaac. People rarely talk about Palestinian Christians and how they too have suffered under Israeli occupation. Most of the Christian world pretends they don't exist because acknowledging that Palestinian Christians exist would put a big question mark on Christian support for the oppressor of their fellow Christians. The author is a pastor at a Lutheran church in Bethlehem. He starts his story by relating how an invitation for him to speak at a Christian conference was withdrawn. This happened numerous times, and not just to him. When certain parties heard that a Palestinian Christian had been invited as a speaker, they pressured the conference organizers to withdraw the invitation. He asks an important question: why are Palestinian Christians silenced and discredited? The author presents the arguments that Christians have used to justify their support for Israel and his arguments against them. For example, they often quote Genesis 12:13, God will bless those who bless Israel and the Jews and curse those who curse them. He points out that the verse is a mandate to Abraham to become a blessing to all nations, which was fulfilled in Jesus. The author also poses the question of whether the state of Israel today is the Israel mentioned in the Bible. Then there is the question of to whom does the land belong? The Bible provides clear answers. God's promise to Abraham was conditional. The demand of holiness applies to all its inhabitants equally. Leviticus warns that if Israel does not keep the Lord's statutes, the land would vomit them out, as it did the nations before them. The prophet Ezekiel proclaims that sojourners should be allotted an inheritance among the Israelites and that they should be treated as native-born children of Israel. The author argues that the land is meant to be inclusive and universal, unlike Israel's desire to make it an exclusive Jewish state. While the Zionists used the Torah and Judaism to justify the founding of Israel, if we scrutinize the arguments, we will find that there is nothing in the religion that supports the colonization of Palestine and the expulsion of its people. The founding fathers of Israel were atheist Zionists. How can people not see the irony? Israel is a secular state that uses the Torah and Judaism to justify the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. If a Muslim tries to impose the Quran on non-Muslims, people would be incensed. So why is it acceptable to impose the Torah on non-Jews and the Bible on non-Christians? The voice of Palestinian Christians must be heard. Below there is a link to the author's Christmas sermon that had gone viral, and there's a link to an interview with him. If you like listening to me babbling about books, please subscribe and turn on notification. Thank you.